Did you make my top 10 list for 2022? Stick around and find out. Greetings and welcome back to the very last episode of the year. This is the 2022 Top 10 Extravaganza. I've got two lists for you. We're going to run down them. Maybe you guys want to share some of your favorite moments and some of your favorite foods that I've eaten. Have you eaten some of the foods that I've tried on the show? Did I influence your decision to buy those? I'd love to know. So let me know in the comments below. We're going to start out with the foods, and then we'll move on to the moments. Food, then moments. Coming in at number 10, the cherry icy sandwich cookies comes in at number 10. And this doesn't mean that they're bad. Out of 105 different items, they ranked in the top 10%. That's pretty impressive. I liked them. They had a really good tang to them. They were unique. And Kroger really seems to produce a pretty good cookie. So if you're looking at they do kaleidoscopes, they do a bunch of different cookies. And so Kroger is a great off-name brand cookie. Coming in at number 2, the only Oreo to make it onto the list. This is surprising. I thought it was going to be filled with just a list of different Oreos that I tried all year. But unfortunately, Oreo didn't put out a lot of flavors that really impressed me this year. They had like one or two that were pretty good. Still didn't make the list compared to the many other things that I've tried this year. So it is the blueberry and raspberry Asian Oreo, the overseas Oreo episode. Here it is if you want to check it out. Jess and I did that, and it was a blast because the crystal grape ones were also good. I would also say that that's also tied for number 9. Those two flavors were the most unique out of the package, I thought. And the matcha tea was really good too, but it was gross. It did something funny in my mouth. I don't want anything funny happening in my mouth. Coming in at number 8 is the Cinefuego Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I thought it was, once again, a very unique flavor. To find something spicy in a breakfast cereal is not something that you do find every day. It was unique. It was different. I love Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and all it did was add to my love of that cereal. So if you see it and you're out and about, I've still seen it on the shelves, but I know it's not going to be there very long. It probably won't be very far into 2023 till it's off the shelf. So if you want to check it out, you should pick up a bag or a box now. Number 7. Hot Ones Pringles Verde. I still have 2 packages of these because they were on clearance for 10 cents, and they're fucking delicious. They're really good. They pack a little bit of spice. They're definitely not super spicy. However, they are tasty, and they bring I hate to keep using this word. It's going to be the word of the episode. Unique. The most unique Pringle I've ever tried. I thought they were delicious, and they definitely got my 2 thumbs up. I don't think they're still out there. Every now and again at Walmart, I do see them pop up on the shelf here or there, and I think it's just boxes that they left in the back and they pulled out to the front, maybe. Who knows? Number 6, a soda. I haven't drinking soda regularly in probably about 3 years at this point. Soda is fucking horrible for you. It is loaded. It is the one thing that if you can give up anything, I would highly recommend giving up soda. On the other hand, number 7, Fruit Quake Mountain Dew. I thought fruit quake, it's going to be gross. That sounds nasty. I don't like fruit cake. Why would I like it in a soda form? Boy, was I wrong. It was fucking delicious. It was really good. It's still out there in the wild, so if you want to try it, that's probably only going to be around to the end of the year because that's a holiday thing, you know, and you don't want to see holiday shit in June. Sometimes you do. And wowie wow, back with another soda. Number 5 is the Dark Berry Dr. Pepper. I thought that this flavor was one of the best soda flavors I've ever had in my entire life. It does make its appearances here and there. Usually it's out to promote a movie. Last time it was the last Jurassic World movie, and the time before that it was another movie. But if you love Mountain Dew and you love the idea of mixing berries in with that unique flavor, that distinct flavor of Mountain Dew, I highly recommend it. I also recommend not drinking soda. So if you want to try it, great, go for it, and then just dump the rest down the sink because you'll die. Oh, we're getting down to the nitty gritty. Number 4 is the Pumpkin Spice JoJo's. Holy cow, I nearly lost my mind when I try these. JoJo's in and of themselves are some of the grossest knockoff Oreos I've ever had in my entire life. Probably the grossest. Benton's and those are really bad. But when I tried the pumpkin spice JoJo's, I wasn't expecting much, and I was blown away, floored, just absolutely overwhelmed by how good they were. They were packed with that fake pumpkin flavor, and if you're into that pumpkin flavor and you need 8 of those cookies, they're about $4. It's a small little box at Trader Joe's. The Trader Joe's? Yeah, Trader Joe's. And they're out around Thanksgiving. You should pick them up, eat those 8, share them with your friends because they are about 130 calories per serving, which is 1 cookie. Oh, we're down to the top 3 already. This is exciting. Coming in at number 3 is the Bischoff's Speculus. I don't know how to pronounce that. Anyway, it's the candy bar that the Biscoff. I don't know how to pronounce them. I'm butchering it. But that candy bar was so solid. It reminded me in many ways of the Milka Oreo bar, which is my absolutely favorite candy bar of all time. This has the same consistency of it. When you bite into it, it's got that thunkiness to it. Flavor, the chocolate's phenomenal, and the bits of the Bischoff cookies are just really good in there. This is, I think, something you can get any time of the year. They do 3 different versions of it, so keep your eye out. There might be one you want to try. Personally, I suggest not trying them because, it's dangerous for your health. But if you must, they're pretty good. Coming in at number 2 is a bit of a surprise because the Bentons are definitely not my favorite Oreo knockoff cookie. They're probably my first or second to least favorite knockoff cookie. So when I saw the fudge-covered peppermint Bentons that were just sitting on the shelf calling my name, I thought to myself, they're going to be bad, but you know what? I'll give them another shot. The same thing with JoJo's. They're regular JoJo's, shit, but they're fudge covered and peanut butter covered and all those, they're fantastic. So I picked them up, and I believe I described them as being Christmas in a cookie. It's just when you bite into it, all the flavors that mix, the peppermint, the candy cane, the chocolates, the creams, all of it just works so well together, and it just reminds me of everything Christmassy. So if you see them, they're definitely worth a go. I think they were a little bit cheaper than the JoJo's, and you'll find those at Aldi. Number 1 on the food list, I'm just going to leave you with this little video so you can take a look at it. It's about a minute long, and I'll come back and we'll do our top 10 favorite episode moments. Be right back, guys. And with us today is something that I was really excited about a month ago and not so excited about now. Let's take a look at this. These need to go right into the fucking trash because they're gross and disgusting and they taste like chemicals. It's waxy, it's all over my mouth, and it's just palatable. It's there, it's all over everything, my palate, and I don't enjoy it. It's bad. I don't even want to try it in milk. I'm not trying it in milk. You don't deserve to be put in the mouth of anyone, you son of a bitch. Fuck you, JoJo. That was the JoJo cookies. If JoJo's is gonna step up to the plate and make one, then I might as well try it. Uh-oh. Oh, they're a pretty looking cookie, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 cookies? Fuck you. The stink of chemicals and melted fudge, I guess. So let's give this a whirl. Man, a hairy cookie. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, my God. Oh, shit. I want to backpedal a little bit. It had a grit to it, almost sandy, almost like a magic sand in a way. This is amazing. If it had been an Oreo that had done this, oh shit. Oreo, get on board. Nabisco. Cover things in peanut butter with chocolate drizzle. In a channel. And before we move on to our moments, I just want to mention some honorable mentions in the food categories. We had the Cocoa Pebbles with cinnamon. Great candy bar. It's out there right now at Walmart. I don't know where else you can get it. Double Nutty Nutter Butters. Super awesome. The double peanut butter is way better than those. They always needed more peanut butter. And also the Blueberry Muffin Kit Kat. You can get that on and off. They have these limited edition flavors that comes out, but Kit Kat is always spot on with their flavors. They're really good. So if there's one that you want to try, I just go for it. And Terry's White Chocolate Orange. All those oranges were amazing, and I was really happy that, I can't remember the viewer's name, and I apologize, but he suggested doing these, and I discovered my love of chocolate oranges. The white chocolate and the poppin' candy were really great. Moving on to our top 10 episodes. It's not really our favorite moments, but it's the episodes that I feel best define the channel over the course of 2022. And I have to start this first one off with a real sad one. That's right. I lost 2 people that I was relatively, well, one relative, very relative, and one that I kind of knew, but we knew each other socially online better than we did in real life. And that was Lapis Lee Nu, and my cousin Ron. And it sucks. They were really tough episodes to make, especially my cousin. He's my flesh and blood, and he was a hero to me when I was a kid. So it's a bummer of an episode, but it is a moment that I think defined what the Vodkast in 2022 stood for. And along those lines, I want to honorably mention the series of videos that I called Let's Get Racist, which goes into my background and what race is and whatever. If you want to go back and watch them, I would recommend them. It's a fun series of episodes. They're still going on, and I'm still trying to make more. It's just I have no more content to give you. So when I do, I'll put more out there. Coming in at number 9 is the Peanut Butter Cup Showdown. We did this just a few weeks ago. It was the Aldi Peanut Butter Cups versus the Trader Joe Peanut Butter Cups. They both got an 8. They're both really good. They're both still not quite better than the original Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. However, they are more natural. That's something I didn't mention in the review, and I thought I'd mention now as I'm going back over all this. They're a creamy peanut butter rather than a gritty peanut butter that you find in Reese's. But both of them, fantastic. If you see them, you will love peanut butter cups. You'll love these. All right, here's a good one. The reason why this one made the list was I wanted to show my dedication to the channel. When the Oreo Ritz got announced, they announced that they were going to make 1,000 of these boxes. 1,000. You know how many people love Oreo and love Ritz, and they're crazy like me about these things, where they rush out to the store to try to find the newest and greatest, latest limited edition flavor? Yeah, exactly. There's a lot. So to be able to get a box of these was amazing. And it turned out terrible because it was open, they were all stale, they were gross, and the ones that I made in the fake video a day or two earlier were actually better. So if you're going to do something like that, well, you have to do it yourself because you can't buy those in stores. So, yeah, that was a fun episode, and that took a lot of work because I was online trying to place my order. It's kind of like when the PlayStation 5 came out. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Everybody's trying to get a PlayStation. Everybody's trying to get an Oreo. Everybody's trying to get a Ritz. Everybody's trying to get... Number 7, the Clamonade Saga. What a cool... Cards Against Humanity is awesome. Go check out their website. I'll put a link in the comments below. They have a card game where I'm not going to give you all the rules, but it's an amazing card game, and it makes people get to know each other really well. Especially you get to know maybe their sense of humor or lack thereof. Either way, the Clamonades episode was fun because I didn't know that there was something hidden in there, I think, at first when I first got it. Yes, I did. The Clamonade Saga of videos was a blast because it lasted for 3 episodes, and by the time I got to the 3rd one, I forgot that I had won a pearl in the 2nd one, and when it got here in the mail, I thought it was really neat. I was like, oh, here's my pearl. What am I going to do with it? I don't know. It's still sitting right there. Probably frame it. Anywho, number 6 is the Hexel. I can't pronounce the goddamn thing. It was the episode that Jess sent me a package of these things. We opened them up, and we did, I think it was trivia. I think it was Star Wars trivia. And every time we got one wrong, that's right. She had Stephen King trivia. I had Star Wars trivia. Just go watch the episode. It's great. These things are nasty, though. My wife likes them. Jess likes them. But no. It's one of those flavors that just, everything about it, there's like just a bitterness almost in a way. If you have a chance to try them, go ahead, but maybe you're going to either love them or hate them. They're one of those type of candies. Anyway, the reason why I chose that is because I really enjoy making video content with my friends. And if you guys don't know, I also work with Jess over on her channel. It's the Cryptid Bits with General Tidbits. It's all about cryptids. It's a little wacky. It's a little wild. We have really cool and interesting guests from all over the world. We had a gentleman from Australia, Neil Waters, who's been trying to track down the thylacine, I believe it is, for quite a while. He's been out in the bush trying to find it, and we managed to sit down with him and talk to him, and he was a great guy. So go check out those episodes. My commercial's over. Back to me. Coming in number 5 is the cookies that Jess made. Jess, I appreciate those cookies, and I appreciate you, and I appreciate your friendship over the last 30 years. I don't know, 25, however long it's been. Everything you've done for the channel, coming on the channel and being here and being a guest and letting me come onto your show and be a co-host, it means the world to me. So I appreciate you, I appreciate your cookies, and I appreciate your friendship. Number 4, the Pocky One Chip Challenge this year. That was fun. A few years ago, here, check that out, me and I can't remember who did it. I think a bunch of I did it. So I don't know. Watch the video, you'll find out. We decided to do it again this year on Zoom, and my friend Jess stepped up to the plate, and we went head to head with it. And it's always a good time later after. It's never a good time when it's happening. It's always painful and excruciating, but there's something about watching your friends react to your pain that's kind of soothing. And so I really love these cooperative episodes where we're all doing something together, or a few of us are doing something together. Yeah. Number 3, the Oreos of Asia, another Jess episode. She's all over these lists today, I tell you. Those were really fun. We got them off of Amazon. There were 4 different flavors, 3 of which are not available in the United States, and the 4th of which was birthday cake. It was fun to watch someone else react to eating an Oreo and seeing what they thought about it, and that's the first time I've done an Oreo review with anyone else. So if anybody else wants to do an Oreo review, I'm sure there's a bunch of new flavors coming out this year. Hit me up. Maybe we can get together and we'll do a Oreo review together. I'm noticing a trend here because number 2 is the hot nut checkers. It was me versus Jess with Corey being the referee in between to make sure everything was fair on the level. And you know what happened that night? You should check it out in this video. I kicked so much ass at checkers. I could have beaten anyone that night. It was like I was impervious to defeat. Like I could not lose. It was just, you know, turn after turn. And I felt terrible because Jess really got tortured by those really hot peanuts. But I think she's used to having hot nuts in her mouth, so she'll be fine. Well, here we are at the end of our journey. Number 1 has arrived. And that video for me, the one that I enjoyed making the most this year, was the last meal. I got to get together with 3 of my best friends in the world, and we got to talk about what our last meal would be. It's a very long episode, but it really is interesting. I've gone back and I watched it yesterday because I'm doing something with it, and hopefully early next year I'll have a very much shortened version of it, just for fun, just kind of like we did with the top 10 list with the peanut butter JoJo's. It'll be a little bit lengthier though, because that episode was much longer. Anywho, the last meal was where 4 of us got together and we talked about a 9-course meal. We could choose whatever we wanted and it would be the best of whatever we ever had. Like, so if it was a cheeseburger, that last meal cheeseburger is going to be that one, the best one you've ever had in your entire life. It's a fun episode to watch and I hope you check it out. I hope you check all these out. I really love doing this and we're moving into another year. Our numbers are going up. I'd love to see us get to 1,000 early at the beginning of the year. So if you guys have any ideas, put them in the comments below. Reach out to me. If you got something you want me to eat on camera, put it in the comments below. Reach out to me. You want to follow me on social media, it's always GEYCEN or the Vodkast. That's right. Well, 2022 is about to come to an end tonight. It's been a great year. It's been a blast. We've had a lot of weird shit happen in the last few years, but I think things are starting to look up, hopefully. The pandemics are starting to recede. Hopefully we don't see another pandemic for a while. Either way, you can have faith that the Vodkast will be there as long as it has breath in its lungs. Did I just refer to myself as it? Or did I refer to the Vodkast as an entity? That's kind of creepy. Anywho, if you guys are loving watching these as much as I'm loving making them, then you should consider liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing, and hit the little bell icon to let you know every time I put out a new video. Don't forget to make somebody smile today and make yourself a better person tomorrow than you were yesterday tomorrow. Let's make the world spin a little bit happier together. Let's sing and dance in the sun and the rain as one, my brothers and sisters. Live life to the fullest and love every moment of it because you just never know when that last moment's going to come for you. However, never live in fear of that moment. Always live in love. And never let your inner child die. Take care of yourselves, take care of one another, and take care of those around you who can't take care of themselves, for they are the ones that need it the most. I'm Jason Oliveira. This is the Vodkast. You guys have a safe and healthy, happy New Year's Eve, and we'll catch you guys a little bit further on down the road in 2023. Take care, everybody.